Hey y'all, welcome back to more Outer Worlds 2. So a little quick recap from the last video. In the last one, I did the main quest for the Eden planet, the first location in the game, and that's about it. We're supposed to take down the Vox relay, and it took me a while because I wanted to go around, do some side quests, and see what kind of help I could get for infiltrating it. And honestly, it was not that hard, so all that time, not wasted, but could have taken less time, honestly. And yeah, that's about it. So now, before we move on to the next location, I got a little video message here that I have to play in our console.
Greetings, Agent of the Earth Directorate. I am Ruth Bassar, presiding Bishop of the Order of the Ascendant. At this time, I can only presume you think us your enemy, directly responsible for your colleague Augustine de Vries' actions way back on Horizon Point. I assure you, we were not. A splinter group was behind that heresy. The collective of scientists and scholars I lead are committed to elevating humanity by pursuing a greater understanding of reality. I believe our goals are not incompatible. We both oppose the Protectorate, and we both wish to preserve Arcadia from ruin. We can help each other. I entreat you to speak with Abbot Newell. He can be found in Golden Ridge at Matriarch's mercy. He will aid you in your mission, and hopefully, you will see fit to aid us in ours. Nav key coordinates to the Golden Ridge landing pad on Dorado are embedded in this message. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
Reckon we've got our work cut out for us. Let's head to Golden Ridge.
Alright, cool. They give us the exact coordinates of where to go and where to land.
Commander, the nav key coordinates supplied by the presiding Bishop of the Order have been verified. Landing in Golden Ridge is now possible. Additionally, we are also able to land in Free Market Station, due to the Astrogator's progress with the updates necessitated by its rebuild.
Sorry, I had a yawn. What can you tell me about Golden Ridge?
Golden Ridge is located on Dorado. It is home to the Alexandra Monastery and Matriarch's Mercy, as well as previously being a center for mining uranium. The Protectorate abandoned it soon after the invasion, leaving Auntie's Choice and the Order of the Ascendant to fight for control of the area and its resources.
Okay, what is a free market station?
Free Market Station is an independent marketplace, the only one in the system. It is called such as it was built out of a crashed Auntie's Choice freighter by that name. Agent Ibarra frequented it occasionally after the invasion. He said it was a good place to find newfangled gadgets and stolen prototypes and whatnot.
Okay, you said something about the Astrogator being rebuilt when you revived me, didn't you?
Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent de Vries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the Astrogator to allow the Incognito to travel to your location. As the rebuilding process progresses, old nav keys may be unlocked. Unfortunately, most of them are likely not recoverable.
Okay, got it. So wait, so there's two locations I can land, or just one? Either the Golden Ridge landing pad or the free market. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so Eden. This is the planet we're just on right now, and I just completed. And, oh, it's separate. Free Market Station. So is that like a whole side quest there? Let's check it out. What is this? Dependent. Some lead from the front. You tend to lead from the back as much as possible. Becoming dependent on your allies, you deal less damage in your general, but gain a large bonus to damage if attacking an enemy your companions recently attacked. No thank you.
Looks like the second choice has got a new shipment of swill. Gave it a try. Needs some aging, but not too bad.
Sorry, loitering ain't my crime of choice.
Oh, bounties. Requires bit transfer. Look up bounty. I got nothing. What's bit transfer? There it is. Bounty terminals now have an option to immediately cash out bits by hacking into bank accounts. Once an account is drained, you'll need to earn 70 to 100 experience points to access the accounts again. Is that good? Can't tell. Through the keyhole, the contents of the locked container can be viewed before lockpicking. Oh, that's pretty good. Also, you get an increased range bonus with guns. Okay, a little random. I'll take that. Why not? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, why not? Skills. What should I get? Guns, melee, sneak, lockpicking. Probably engine. At least one of everything. So, what can I do here? Can't steal that. Oh, lockpick 8. Damn, that's kind of high up there. Okay, so it shows the safe has 447 bits. Okay, so just money. That's it. Whoa, look at you. You look different. Nice mask. So, what else can I do here? Can I talk around?
Lose a piece of jewelry? Buy it back at a very reasonable price. My pa always told me not to do business with off-station folk, especially if they're heavily armed.
Cool. Nice stuff.
I was under the impression that Free Market Station was open to all. Why am I being accosted?
Free Market Station is open to all.
Whoa. There's a rift. That can kill you.
The information I'm collecting here shall be of historical significance someday. Surely you can appreciate that.
Right. I'm sure that information wouldn't help at all in clearing us out of the station years from now.
It's a bar shut. Fixed it. A large piece of machinery appears to have been once belonged to a ship. With some know-how, you might be able to learn more about it. Okay. What will that do? Force it. What? You managed to retrieve the audio log from the debris pile without giving yourself rust poisoning. Cool. What did I get?
Sir, the emergency override mechanisms are still functioning. If we work together, we might level our descent.
There's no stopping the will of the free market, Ensign. The ship's doomed.
Even if you won't help me, I have to try. For Auntie's choice!
How noble of you. Worry not. While I'm in my escape pod, I'll be sure to come up with a way to tastefully capitalize on your death.
Huh. What is all this? Otto's note. Sorry, but after the last 16 thefts, I had to assemble his locking system. My apologies to those of you who've been pawning my belongings to feed yourselves, Otto. Okay, well, Guess I'll figure that out another time.
Hey, you there. If you're interested in furthering the cause of history, come speak with me. Greetings. Are you perhaps interested in advancing the knowledge of Arcadia's history through scientific exploration? What am I saying? Of course you are. Please, do tell me anything you might know about the crash of the ACS free market.
Lie. A crew of sapient anarchic rats sabotage the controls. Their leader remains at large. Why don't you just get to the point of whatever it is you want?
Do pardon my forwardness. I saw that you were a new arrival, but I held out some hope that you might be able to enlighten me where the station populace has not. As an archivist, it's my duty to collect and record hitherto unrecorded knowledge wherever it can be found. But my earnest questions have been met with suspicion.
Requires observation. I don't got none. Sounds like you need some assistance. I can lend a hand. I sense your questions were a bit too earnest. If they resulted in a guard harassing you.
Sub Rosa's self-preservation instincts should be aimed at those who would truly do the station harm. Not a simple researcher with pure aims.
What's the ACS free market?
The ACS free market is a crashed Auntie's Choice freighter. Free Market Station was hewed from the ruins and built into the settlement it is today. If some independent preservationist would be willing to assist me in discovering the truth, I certainly would appreciate it.
Well, sounds like you need help.
That's great. I can offer you a stipend from my exploratory budget for anything you might manage to discover. Converse with the locals, peer into unturned corners, and see what your able hand might unearth. I look forward to furthering the cause of history with you.
Any tips where to start?
I'd ask about in the saloon and the bazaar. Both are places where gossip flies about like so many tarot rays. Sub Rosa likely has some information about the crash, but I'm not sure where. You also might be able to find some intact portion of the ship amidst all of the station's wreckage. Take a look around. I'm sure you'll be able to get farther on your own.
Okay. Just gotta talk to people. Sounds pretty simple. Look at this place. Looks very happy.
If it inflicts grievous bodily harm on other people, I've got it. Hey, you smell gunpowder? Do you want to? Then buy one of my handy firearms. Browse all you like. Everything I've got is fine-tuned to perfection. Feel free to go on a murderous rampage with what you buy. It's good publicity.
What do you got? What is this? Shock assault rifle, micro reflex sight. Agatha. What's an Agatha? Whoa, that's pretty much all the money I have. Let's see, ammo type, heavy rounds, magazine size, fire rates. Agatha's surprise. Fires 25% more slowly, but its bullets explode on hits. Uses heavy rounds as ammo instead of long rounds. It looks like it could be pretty strong. Hold on, let me sell junk. Okay, so I have some money left over if I buy this. Is that a legendary? I think so. Yeah, because there's like a yellow highlight to it. Also, there's a name, so it gives it like that unique flair. In the bottom there it says, finally, a gun named Agatha that shoots exploding bullets. There's no mystery here. Why not?
Blades, bludgeons, bombs, blunderbusses. We got it all.
Yo, look at this thing. Looks crazy.
My contraptions don't explode no more. Honest.
Yeah, listen, I know I shouldn't warn you about this, but anything I sell you runs the risk of exploding. I trust you'll appreciate my forthrightness and be all the more willing to buy from me.
Well, I just spent all my money, so probably not. Afraid I'm here on my own business. What do you know about the ACS free market?
No. Ships decidedly ain't in my purview. You sure I can't interest you in some bric-a-brac instead of this conversation?
No. Required info not found. Requires engineering. 5. I think you'd want to answer potential customers' questions.
You'd need to purchase much more from my stock for me to consider such a course of action.
How much stuff?
I'd be happy to show you.
What do you sell? Okay, so you said just like a lot of stuff for crafting, and that's about it. Well, I don't need that stuff. Whoa. Scared the crap out of me. Ooh, ammo, nice. Heavy rounds, I need those.
Shop here to acquire fine food for cheap. Welcome to our stall. We hope this is the first meal you ever have in your life. What may this unit rehydrate for you?
What you got?
All wares were at some point cooked fresh.
At some point, yeah. So just food? That's it? Are you gonna care? Nah, not worth it.
My gear has the fewest holes out of Auntie's choice. Thanks you for... never mind that. Sorry. Force of habit. If you're in need of sprucing up the old wardrobe, I can provide.
Yeah, ooh, nice handlebars. What you got? Seems like you've got quite the collection. How'd you come into all this?
Used to be part of Auntie's choice. Nothing special, just a pilot for light cargo vessels. Had a lot of time to think with just the void for company. Eventually decided I was sick of being overworked and underpaid and made off with my cargo. Turned out to be generic clothes, work gear, and such. More of a market for it out here than I would have guessed. I've bolstered my wares since. You should give them a look.
Sure, why not?
I got rags, fineries, and everything in between.
Let's see, what you got? Got a lot of helmets, clothes, and that's it. Just clothes. No thanks.
You need coveralls. We got coveralls.
If you've a tooth pain, you know who to visit.
A doctor?
You've timed your visit well. I finished sharpening my organ-cutting knife mere minutes ago. If you've wounds that need stitching or teeth that need scrutiny, I'm your doctor.
Oh, you're a doctor and a dentist. You seem a little dentistry obsessed for a doctor.
Yes? Is this a problem? I'm the only doctor on Free Market Station. I think that excuses whatever quirks I may or may not have. My prior faction demanded I strictly adhere to my vocation and forego the world of dentistry, under penalty of death after a certain number of infractions. Suffice it to say, I'm pleased Free Market Station allows me to be myself.
Alright, well, I guess that's it. Vendor.
Medicaments and more, all sufficiently regulated, or thereabouts.
Anything good? Oh, I got one of these. Andrino's Spoon Boom Starter. Breath of Sovereign Copper. Heals 200 health instantly. A primer that grants an unconditional small instant heal. Okay, sounds pretty basic. What is this? Pilferator. 5% critical chance, 55% critical damage. Stealthy Celebrity. Gain increase healing from your medical inhaler, increasing your hack skill. You may also hack auto docks by expending bypass shots to reactivate them once per auto dock. Okay. So while wearing this, you have like hacking abilities for the auto dock. Interesting. Well, that's all nice and dandy. Okay. I think I'm done with this place. I'm not fully done because there's a whole side quest here that I could do. The second choice. I kind of just want to go back to the Golden Ridge and go back to my main quest.
I'm beginning to reach the tail end of my patience. You will tell me the location of the broker.
Lad, you ain't got much of a concept of a deal, do you? You ain't got nothing to offer, and a threat is offering less than nothing. You stranger, seen my fix? Hope you're about to offer to rid me of this damn fool.
You cannot dissuade an arbiter from their sovereign-given duty, no matter how much of an irritant you may attempt to be.
So, what seems to be the problem here?
I came to meet with the information broker for, Protectorate business. Protectorate reasons. However, I find myself foiled at near every turn. None within the Protectorate would defy an arbiter and expect to live. Regrettably, I cannot make the locals see reason without rendering myself unable to learn what I seek.
Even polite entreaties don't see most getting an invite to the broker, and you've been anything but.
Why not let him have an audience with the broker? At least he wouldn't bother you anymore. True. Most protectors can't bend the rules at all. You should give this guy more credits. What I heard didn't seem too diplomatic either. I can see why you want to get rid of this stupid bastard. Yeah.
Why are you all so dedicated to trying my patience? Do you so dearly wish to experience the judgment end of my hammer?
No matter what this fella says, he's not going to convince me to trust him. He's a walking security risk.
Meeting a broker sounds like it'd be useful somehow. Maybe we can work together. The thing is, I don't know what's going on here, so I don't know, like, whatever I'm saying here, it could be good or bad. Meet the broker sounds like it could be useful. Is that useful? I don't know.
You suggest a partnership? An arbiter working closely with a third party is unheard of. But I suppose if I've no choice...
Interesting thought. Occurs to me there might just be something that needs looking into.
I hope this has intrigue. I love intrigue.
Within the Golden Ridge locale on Dorado, there's a refugee camp. It's unassuming, quiet-like. Most of the folks there just want to be left alone. They see to the few needs they have by working with the broker. But we ain't heard from them in a fortnight and change. Serves to reason something untoward may have transpired there. You see your way to looking into that, maybe we'll talk.
Alright, how exactly do these refugees work with the broker?
That's between them and Sub Rosa. You in or you out?
Yeah, fuck it.
Great. Take the lap cainted with you. I've had enough of his excitability, and so have my customers.
I don't claim to be pleased with the circumstances surrounding this co-investigation, but perhaps we may surprise one another. I'm Arbiter Tristan Rao.
Inquired info not found. Axel Rilliam. Ever worked for the partner before?
When I was an apprentice, yes. But not since. And certainly never with an outsider. I shall meet you at the camp. Let us hope we both arrive there intact.
Alright, see you there. So, conveniently enough, that's over the Golden Ridge. We're supposed to go there for main quest. Whoa. That's a big moon, man. Privacy. Oh shoot. They saw that? Sorry, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, just like nothing happened. Went back in time. What is over here? Cutthroats. Okay. Requirements not met. Hack 8 and bypass shunt. You live?
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
They heard that? Reminders note. A single line of text stands on this crumpled paper. Password, third chance, don't forget. Password, here? Oh. Retrieve document ACS Free Markets. You found information on the insurance policy taken. Okay, so once I get here, I really hope they're killing him. I mean, couldn't I just pickpocket him while he's knocked out? Okay, looks like no one got tipped off about the gunshots. Oof, nothing happened. Totally. What's over here? Looks very suspicious. Saloon backroom key.
Can't tell if you're a fixer or need fixing.
Sorry, got bootlegging to do.
Okay. Do your bootlegging. Don't mind me.
Another challenger approaches. Prepare to be sent weeping from my curio collection. None have defeated my collections, and none shall. But I do so delight in a competition. Are you prepared to do battle?
What kind of battle?
Cards, my dear, of the toss ball and pitch ball variety. I must see if your collection bests my own.
Oh, the collectible cards you've been picking up.
Sporting. Let us do battle. This is a fine collection of cards. For an amateur, you'll need a sight more to compete with me. I cannot open my wares to any unless their collections rival my own. I hope you understand. Feel free to return once you have bolstered your ranks. But know that you shall still not defeat me.
Yeah, sure. Currently have 7 collected. Well, how many do you need for a full deck? And I think that might be it for now. For the free market. Yeah, okay, that might be it. Can I fast travel back or... I can just run back.
If it inflicts grievous bodily harm on other people, I've got it.
You just bought a shooter from not a weapons store, right? How's it treating you?
It ain't. Can't eat the sprouts I shooted it.
Greetings. How has the data collection fared?
I think I collected all the information I'm going to get.
Finally, a breakthrough. Let's hear it. How did the ACS free market meet its end?
Some documents in the Sub Rosa archive seem to record of an enemy agent causing a crash.
It sounds like Auntie's choice security measures leave something to be desired. I'll mark that down. Aside from the crash, what occurred in the ship's final moments?
According to a recording, someone rather other than the captain was trying to stop the nosedive. A lot of screaming and running around, probably. I don't know. I don't want to think about it. The thought of people dying makes me nauseous. Random.
Considering the ship's fate, it would appear that try is the operative word in that phrase. Last question. Were there any contributing factors to the crash? Anything that might recontextualize what actually happened?
Auntie's leadership put a salvage contract on the ship, then stripped it after the crash.
Scuttling an entire freighter and killing hundreds, all for a few extra bits. Interesting to know. Thanks to you, my report is complete. Here, something for your considerable help.
Okay, cool. Whoa. Okay, nice. Well, see you next time.
With you as well. I'll certainly keep you in mind for any further information gathering escapades. Now I need to get this report to my superiors. Thanks again.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for the money.
Latest contraband came in. Looked like quite the haul.
Okay, now next up, let's go to the Golden Ridge. Spent too much time here in the markets. Look at this place. Whoa. So, how do I get down? Do I jump down? Through this way? I don't think so. There's gotta be some sort of elevator or some door that goes in a building that goes downstairs.
Think they made the statue big enough?
Whoa.
Been active fighting here in I don't even know how long. You got bases down there. If one of them got hit, then that strike will be the first of many.
Stay vigilant. Report any suspicious activity to your nearest station warden. The plan can wait. Our lines will not. Good subjects arrive 15 minutes early to avoid missing their tram.
Wow. This station's sure gone to scrap since last I stepped about. Don't think we'll be hitching a ride anywhere quick.
Let's see here. Station reports. Current schedule. Beyond schedule, beyond schedule. Incidents. Citizen found eating food in non-designated area. Citizen fell asleep in common area and loudly snored. Okay. That was long ago, I bet. Whoa. That was risky. No. Oh, no. Okay, so this is meant to go a shortcut to go back around. You can't actually go there. There's an invisible wall to stop you from going on top of the train.
Looks like folks holed up here after the fighting started. Guess not everybody was eager to take sides. Unless you're bent on exploring, best we hoof it over to Matriarch's Mercy and meet with that abbot Basar mentioned.
Yeah, sure. Just go straight towards the objective. No distractions. Wait, how big is the map? Okay, so it looks like relatively all the maps are probably going to be around the same size. I wonder what kind of creatures we're going to face here.
Stranger, the order bids you welcome, but also warnings. In light of the recent attack on Auntie's Choice, you may want to make haste to Matriarch's Mercy. It's just down the road here.
So it was one of our bases that got hit. Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
What was that attack?
I can't rightly say, and that is rather concerning in its own right. It seems our temporary ceasefire with the corporatists may be at its end.
Ceasefire?
Yes, this was an active war zone until recently, and now seems like it may be so again. Not quite certain why the attack was launched, but that is not under my purview. I'd surmise that when Auntie's Choice realized they couldn't get through our defensive measures, they wisely chose the path of diplomacy. Seems I was mistaken.
Well, it weren't our artillery that made that strike. I can tell you that much.
They must have done something to provoke an attack, which is why your safest path now is the one that leads to Matriarch's Mercy.
Why is that? What else is going on around here?
The Order controls everything south of this point, but the rest is beset with various dangers. Zealots, scavengers, creatures, and corporatists. Well, not certain about that last one anymore after the attack.
What kind of zealots are out there? What were you saying about scavengers? Have to ask about the creatures. What creatures?
The creatures are of the genus Varachnid. They are large enough to kill a full-grown human, and exceedingly willing to do so.
All right, well, thanks for the info.
May all our efforts add to the equation.
They say Varachnids? Like, rhyming with arachnid? So, spider enemies? God, just imagine. Kind of reminds me of Vowed, the other Obsidian game that came out early this year. There's like a whole map, like a whole region where there's like a bunch of different spiders types.
Refugees, looks like. And after that strike, there'll only be more at the gates.
You know, weirdly enough, I kind of dropped Avowed, even though I think I was about almost done with that game. I was like in the last mission, and I just never picked it back up. I don't know why.
Another refugee? Just a moment. Allowing anyone into Matriarch's Mercy unprocessed will upset the precarious ratio of refugees to aid. We should have an opportunity for placement in approximately 7.85 days, presuming no unforeseen alterations.
Wipe your nose. I can wait, but I might need to get these other people sick.
Oh, no.
But I might get these other people sick.
That. You'd best go and see our doctor at once. Just keep your distance from others. Our calculations do not afford many sick refugees. Welcome to Matriarch's Mercy. Rule number 1, no crowding. Rule number 2, avoid the exclusion zone. Our seer has predicted non-specific imminent danger.
Require Space Ranger. What is the exclusion zone?
I thought the name was self-explanatory. Our seer predicted that a corner of the encampment is in terrible danger. Danger from what? Or when? Unclear. Stay away from it, and, in all probability, you won't have to find out.
But what if I want to find out? Well, thanks for the warning. Be seeing you.
You need anything, talk to Seer Wiley. He's in the lift building, straight through the settlement.
So, where's the exclusion zone?
Arcadia shall ever return to how it was.
I wish. The invaders. Oh, try not to get too close. My sinuses are stuffed up, my ears are backed up, and my guts are gurgling. I could burst at any moment. Every fluid from every orifice. So keep your distance.
You too? Allow me to find you some help.
Don't want it, don't need it. I've gotten sick at least a dozen times since we set up camp. Why, last week alone, I caught hack lung, sprat tongue, skinny teeth, and a rare case of mortified skull emergence. Figured I might as well get used to being sick. So, I'm practicing for my next disease. It's gonna be a nasty one.
Yeah, it sounds pretty bad. Is it contagious? What do you make of the situation around the camp?
I think it's downright awful what's happened to these fine folks. But me especially. Sickness, malnutrition, spontaneous genetic disorders, it never ends.
I should go. Feel better.
You too. Trust me, you don't want to catch this. Neither do I, for that matter.
Yeah, right. Yeah, good tip.
How long are we meant to stay here?
Ask the Order. I'm not in the prediction business.
Wanted, dead or alive. Who's that? Morton Dunsany. Reward on delivery. Okay. Who's this? Jan Destiny. Jan. Is that like the wife or her daughter?
Where do we go now? Another refugee camp? Another colony?
I predict, with an 8.23 margin of error, our situation will...
Edward.
Stop it with the predictions.
Its whole family. Okay, either they're siblings or one of them's the father.
By the law. It's you.
What's up?
Oh, thank the architect you're finally here. I've scarcely breathed while hoping you'd come. I am in desperate need of your help.
What kind? You don't know me.
True, but the Order's predictions know you better than you know yourself.
Right, I've heard all before, but what does that have to do with me?
Recently, I had a rare opportunity to ask the Seer for guidance. He told me that a dashing outsider would answer my prayers. I feared the prediction was a fluke, but here you are. A dashing outsider standing before me.
What does he need so badly?
Where to begin? There are so many sick and wounded in Matriarch's mercy, and I have but 2 imperfect hands. I am but a humble general practitioner. What I really need are specialists, and the Seer predicted an outsider would find them.
Well, that could have been me, but I'm not too versed in medical. But very well, I'll find your medical specialist as was foretold.
My thanks, stranger. Probability is on our side. The Seer gave me a datapad with explicit instructions that I not read it, for my intervention could only throw probability into disarray. Now, take the datapad, with my thanks.
Okay. What do you think of the, what do you make of the conditions of the camp?
As a doctor, I'm appalled. We don't have enough beds or private quarters to separate people, so sickness is blazing an unhappy trail through the refugees. Of course, the Order keeps us well supplied with meds, but things will get worse as long as we're overcrowded. Yes, I can treat sickness as it arises. It would be leagues better to prevent it entirely. That means space to spread out.
Is there anything I can do that says with that?
Since you asked, you can run this medicine to Horst Lambing. Just don't shake the man's hand. He has a habit of coughing into his palm when he covers it at all.
Okay, see ya.
You're right. The universe does not orient it.
Call lift. Required info not found.
Ah, you must be the, Earth Directorate agent I was told to expect. Your punctuality is commendable. Allow me to welcome you to Golden Ridge. I'm afraid I've no refreshments available, but can I interest you in a customary debate over decidability?
Start using smaller words, or I'm gonna start using bullets.
In the future, a simple no will suffice. The presiding bishop sent word of your imminent arrival. However, pursuant to our normal standards of compartmentalization, she was scant on the details of your mission. That said, I've been instructed to assist you however I can. So, tell me, what brings you to Golden Ridge?
Need to speak with Victor Clemens. Supposedly he's a member of your order.
Victor? Oh, yes, Archivist Clemens. Quite the mind. Such encyclopedic knowledge of engineering. One could almost mistake him for an exemplar. Is he in some kind of trouble?
I'm not sure, but it seems like he's likely involved in some plot to destroy Arcadia.
Victor Clemens, some kind of radical. What an absurd notion.
I must agree with my seer. I once watched Victor shed copious tears over a damaged datapad. It's difficult to imagine him capable of worse.
A friend of the traitor I'm after said that she and Victor had secret contacts within the Order.
And that may well be true. But our standard of proof within the Order is not normally met by hearsay alone. Victor's currently supervising highly experimental research at one of our labs to the northwest, the N-Ray range, beyond the invaders' front lines. Unfortunately, you'll need to go through the decommissioned autonomous extractorium to reach it. That path is less than safe, so I advise caution.
Can you be more specific about the threats I'll be facing?
Besides the highly caustic Serenium River and the Mantisaurs, we've also received reports of mad cultists in the area. It does make me wonder why Victor decided to stay.
Is that all? I laugh in the face of danger. I'm sorry, mad cultists?
Rift worshippers spouting inane theories. They began showing up prior to the invasion. The first sign of dysfunction in the Protectorate always starts small, doesn't it? Loath as I am to admit it, there may be some merit to your worries over a conspiracy within the Order, whether Victor is involved or not. As my predecessor would remind me, denying unpleasant facts is not good science. I would be remiss if I failed to support an investigation.
Well, I'm glad we're on the same page. Now, how can I return the favor and help you?
No doubt you heard of the recent attack launched on that Anti's Choice base, Outpost Opportunity. It came from one of our facilities, the Zeranium Manufactory. But that facility is intended for research, not military action. I hate thinking an Order member responsible, but given the precision of the attack, it does suggest traitors in our midst. It would undoubtedly benefit both of us to root them out.
Respectfully, Scholar, given current tensions, should we really be trusting such a delicate task to this stranger? Would an internal review of our ranks not be more appropriate?
Current tensions? And here I thought we're getting along so well.
Choosing levity at a moment like this is only further evidence of your lack of good judgment.
I don't dispute the need for discretion, my friend. But the presiding bishop made the determination to send the agent to us. It's best we trust her calculations. Moreover, our situation is growing increasingly dire. I can't overstate my fears concerning this most recent attack ending the ceasefire and reigniting the war in Golden Ridge. One more thing. Your investigation into the traitors takes precedence, but if you could also render aid at Outpost Opportunity on our behalf, such a gesture might preserve the peace.
That was a lot of words. Yeah, sure. I'll look into it.
I knew I could rely upon you. Ruth wouldn't have sent you otherwise. Here, take this writ of investigative inquiry. It'll grant you access to the manufactory. Seer Wiley and I will conduct our own inquest into these traitors you've mentioned erstwhile. We can compare notes once you've returned with your findings.
Okay. Got a side quest? Or is that a main quest? Investigate the N-Ray camp. Let's see. On the trail of the traitor. Investigate the N-Ray range. Investigate Zeranian Manufactory. Okay, so that's the main quest. Gotcha. So next up is the manufactory. Where's that? Not on the map here. Oh, there it is. Alright, I'm going to save that quest for next time. So, going to end right here. I hope you enjoy watching. And I'll see you next time for some more Outer Worlds 2. See ya.